What's up everybody and welcome to this tutorial. So I already have my face on. If you guys want to see how I've been doing my face makeup, let me know down in the comments below. So our brows are already done so we can get this tutorial started. Yeah girl, let's do this. So for this video we're going to be using the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette and the old Sephora Pantone Universe palette. I love this bone color. I absolutely have to put this on my eyes before I do any eyeshadow look. I have a lot of small little veins and discoloration on my eyelids, so this really helps to, one, give it an even skin tone color, and two, it just helps to make everything blend nice and seamlessly when you put eyeshadows on top of it. Going back into that palette, we're going to be using this burnt orange shade. If you guys haven't noticed by now, I pretty much use the same color for every eyeshadow look that I do. Now we're going to be using the Huda Beauty palette. These little guys are super pigmented. I don't know if you guys have ever used any of the Huda Beauty eyeshadows. Holy macaroni. These things are super pigmented, so you really only need a tiny little bit. So for this color, I'm just putting this into the crease. Now usually, for crease colors, I like to blend them out so they're like really nice and like seamlessly blended. But for this specific eyeshadow look, I kind of want the harshness to be there just a little bit. And then we're going to go in with this darker shade and more of a dense brush. You guys can see I'm kind of starting to carve out the eyelid, and then what I'm going to do is really tap in that color, so I'm almost like stamping the color onto my eyelid. And then I'm going to go back in with the fluffy brush and blend it out just a tiny bit, but like I said, I kind of want the harshness of that crease to be there. So for the cut crease, we're going to be using this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Is it just me, or does anybody else get really nervous to do their cut crease like this? It just starts giving me anxiety. I start freaking out. I don't know what to do. I know this was supposed to be the easier way to do a cut crease. Whoever said that is a big fat liar. So what we're going to be doing is just taking this concealer to cut that crease, but we're going to be stopping about halfway through. For the eyelid, I'm going to be using this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Strawberry Milk. And we're going to just put this starting at the middle part of the eye, working our way towards the inner corner. I kind of wanted that gradient effect, so I thought it would be really nice to just put this like pink shimmery in the middle, and then we'll go darker on the outer corner as we go. For the darker shade, we're going to be using the color 619 in that same jumbo pencil. Now, anytime you really want like saturated color and super high pigment, I always suggest using a gel liner or like an eyeshadow pencil like this. That way the color really stays in place. Like I said, it'll give you super amount of pigment. And basically all we're going to do is lay this down here and then go over it with the darker shade that we used for that cut crease, and just lock it in place. From that same Huda Beauty palette, we're going to take this light pink shimmer. Now, I know these are supposed to be used with a finger to get the most color payoff, but because of my long nails, it just wasn't going to happen, so I used this brush to pack it on, but you can feel free to do that. Now I'm going to be taking those two darker shades from the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm just going to smoke out the lower lash line. And then I'm also going to be taking that same jumbo stick in Strawberry Milk and just putting that into the inner corner and into the bottom inner corner of that lower lash line as well. Now moving on to the lips, I'm going to be using the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Prune and also the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick. This one doesn't have a color on it, no shade, but it is extremely dark. If you guys follow me on social media, you guys know this was very hard for me to get used to. And that is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until my next video, I'll see you guys soon.